website, the Del Rio website, where we have all our AP and micro stuff, models and dissections. So, for example, here's, I don't know, gametogenesis, and there are the meiosis models, embryo models, the whole 9 yards. Hope you already know that. Does that mean no, you didn't know? No, I didn't know. Your instructor should have told you that like day one. Oh well. Okay, so anyway, here's some histology that I pulled up. Up on the board I put the histology in blue. Those are the key things that you need to be able to identify under the microscope. So over here is a good picture of testes showing seminiferous tubules, and you can see cells of Leydig right here. You can't see any meiotic phases or anything, but you can see there are different stages of development, but that's not important to know on the slide. This is the germinal epithelium that all of the sperm develop from. These cells around the edge are called the spermatogonia. So the corresponding shot is the ovary, which is in some language I haven't quite figured out. But anyway. So here is a look at the ovary, and there are different stages of follicles. And what stage is this? This is the Graafian follicle, and there is an egg stage. What is that egg stage? Secondary oocyte. That's the one that's going to go out during ovulation. We have a model somewhere right over here on this table that is comparable. These other guys are all immature follicles. Here's even less mature, and then the little bitty guys around the edge are the most immature follicles. Let's see. Okay. So here's a view of kidney. So are you looking at a view of the medulla, or are you looking at a view of the cortex in the kidney tissue here? Cortex. How do you know? You got a glomerulus. They're only found in the cortex. So there's a good view of the glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule around the edge, and you can see a variety of tubules in the background. Here's a good look. Most of this is all simple cuboidal. Don't see any loops of Henle, and that may be a loop of Henle right there. But here's the simple cuboidal of the proximal convoluted tubule, and here's a DCT over there. You don't need to know the difference between them, but actually they can be identified differently. What are you looking at over here? Bladder. This is a urinary bladder. This is transitional epithelium. And then here's a good view of the various models of the starfish. It's basically the same slide that you've got in your slide box. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is a PowerPoint that I put together with just random pictures. A lot of them are from the Del Rio website from our models. Some of them I just lifted off the internet. Some of you have already seen this before, but anyway. So here's another look at transitional epithelium of the bladder. There's muscle. What kind of muscle? Detrusor. Smooth muscle. So this is called the detrusor muscle. It's the muscle of the bladder. It makes up the bladder wall. So here are kidneys, 3 kidneys. What's this thing right there? Adrenal gland. So here's a good view. Look at the dark brown, I guess. Dark brown structures right here. What do you call these things? Pyramids. And you can see pyramids here, and you can see pyramids here. This is a fresh kidney. Remember, you looked at a pink kidney before dissection. So you can also see, let's go down here. If you enlarge this area right here and blow it up, you've got this model right here. So this is the cortex up here, and this is the, this is the medulla down here. What blood vessels are these right here? The arcuate. You can barely make them out right here. They are the dividing line between the cortex and the medulla. collecting ducts collect the urine going down. So a collecting duct would be going down right there, and it goes into a passageway called a minor calyx. And here you can see where a minor calyx and a minor calyx come together to form a major calyx. And where the major calyces all come together, you've got this open area where the urine collects called the pelvis, or renal pelvis. And there's a good view of it right there. What's this thing right here? Urethra. So on this model, in green, these green guys, what are they? Bowman's capsules. And there's a blood vessel. Well, let's see. This blood vessel right here. There's a vein and artery going up into the cortex, and you can just maybe make them out. Up here, they look like red lines going into the cortex. What are they called? Cortical radiate. And then there's a branch coming off the cortical radiate that's going towards the Bowman's capsule and glomerulus. What is it called? Arteriole. It's a little bitty artery, so it's called an arteriole. Okay, so multi-sticks, we ran urinalysis tests. You should know what tests you ran, how you tell whether there's blood or there's phosphates. You don't need to, we're not going to have you analyze urine, but you should at least know what these are. Are they normal, abnormal? This is the label from the multi-sticks over here. What are these guys over here? Crystals. Don't need to know the different kinds of crystals, but at least crystals. And these are casts. Okay, so here's a good view of a bladder down here. And what is this passageway right there? Urethra. And there is a structure around it. Prostate gland. Good view of the prostate. You can't really see it very well, but there's going to be a sphincter right here at the base of the bladder called the internal or external? Internal. And then the external would be further down in here. One is skeletal muscle and one smooth. So over here on the male, what's this thing right there? Bladder. And what is this right here? Spermatic cord, isn't that right there? Epididymis. And over here on a mink, there's the spermatic cord again, right there. And what's that? Bladder. Here's a good view of glomeruli and Bowman's capsules in the kidney. Let's see. What's the yellow tubule here? Proximal convoluted tubule. And this guy down here is a loop of Henle. What specific kind of tissue is he? Simple squamous mainly. There's a blood vessel right here, red and blue, going up this way. What is it? Interlobar. So this is the interlobar artery and vein. They go up between the pyramids. More kidney. There's a good view of simple cuboidal right there. Okay, male or female over here? Female. What are these yellow things? Ovaries. This is a ligament. What is it? Round. This guy right there. I think I heard one out there. Uterine tube, also called the fallopian tube or oviduct. There's another ligament right there. Ovarian ligament. And at the end of the fallopian tube, you can see the fimbriae right there. And there's the bladder right underneath. So here's a good view of a male. What are these? There's a structure right there and a structure right there. What is it? Seminal vesicles. And these